All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Thursday. How's everybody doing? We got still so much going on with Dogecoin. We got some dips at the moment, and I know some people are waiting to buy more on dips. Like I say, buy in the red candles, sell on the green, right? You don't want to sell on the red candles because you get a lower price when you sell. That's like bear market stuff. We're not in the bear market. We're still in the bull market, which is why we're going to be talking about market caps today. And could Doge actually ever hit $1 trillion market cap? Somebody was talking about that this morning. And so I thought I would bring it to the live stream because, you know, I cover all things Doge, good or bad. Yes, we have some dips. Dips are tasty if you've got some cash on the side. If not, you just weather it through, right? We had worse dips at the beginning of the week. Everybody was freaking out, right? All those liquidations. We've got a few more liquidations happening right now, actually, because degen gamblers are going to be degens and they continue to leverage trade. So, K-drama, that's up to you. Should you buy? I can't tell you if you should buy. I can just tell you what's going on. We can look at the landscape of how crypto is trading. We'll get into a bunch of different alts today, Bitcoin, other things. We'll take suggestions. A lot going on, as always, which is why I'm here now 5 days a week and even 6 days a week because I do Sundays as well, because we have a lot going on. And it is definitely of interest to people like Dogecoin. What is going on? And could Dogecoin become a currency? We got a lot of things going on. I don't know if you saw Roger Ver talking to Tucker Carlson about Bitcoin and the trouble that he's in now, like more trouble just because he talks about Bitcoin as a currency. And the US government doesn't like that. But I've been talking about Dogecoin as a currency and the FBI isn't coming after me. The government isn't coming after me. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll get a knock on my door and they'll haul me off to jail. Who knows? I don't think so. Trump is definitely sounding more and more pro-crypto. But that's really more on the savings side, you know, store of value, mining. But actually using it as a currency versus using the dollar. He believes in a strong dollar. So he doesn't really like the whole spending currency part of crypto. He likes the store of value, buy and hold like digital gold. But we'll see how all of that plays out. But for now, we're going to talk about dips. And right now, the Doge chart, it doesn't look too bad compared to where we were. First on Monday, dropping down Doge to 38 cents, and then on Tuesday down to 36.5. So this is zoomed out on the 4 hour, and you see, this red candle we just had here, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Plus, of course, we always look at the liquidations, and we had, right before the live stream started, we have a $195,000 Dogecoin leverage long that got liquidated at 40.1. And we had another one at $108,000 Dogecoin liquidated at 108. Still, people trading on leverage. I don't know why people keep doing it. They think they're going to make more money that way, and the exchanges and market makers are just going to drop the price and liquidate you if they can. And they did again. People are just, I don't know, man. I don't know why they keep trying, but liquidations again. So How's everybody doing? I'm going to check in on the chat, the early crew. What's going on with you guys before we get into this $1 trillion market cap thing? Because you guys are here early. You got some things on your mind. So let me zoom back in so we can see the trading more in detail, what is going on. Some people say, Kriss, why do you keep showing this 15-minute chart? You should be zoomed out, like on the daily or the monthly. It's like, we want to see how it's trading now. So we zoom in. That's why I always use this 15-minute chart. Good afternoon, Christoph. How are you? Jesus, 420.69. Those are good numbers. Actually, 69.420 was a number that I used this morning, and I'll show you that. It's over. We're crashing. Oh, no. That's what I said. Oh, no. Some is best. Going to have a nervous breakdown. I have no money to buy the dip. No money to buy the dip. But Harry says there might be some tasty buys coming up. We just had one a little bit. Michael says, no, neither. I put all my savings in Doge. You're all in. I did exactly what Kriss and Elon suggested. I bet the entire farm. Yep, right. Exactly what Elon said. Harry invites everyone to like the stream. So everybody give a like. We're just getting going. We got a lot to cover, but give it a like now so more people can come in and subscribe while you're down there if you haven't already subscribed. No panic. All eyes on Doge, of course. Everybody's saying that now. I don't know why. ETH is fighting back. It's still green. Yes, ETH still up 38.89. Did not make 4,000 today. It was kind of up here about 39.88 or so. Didn't quite hit 4,000 today, but it could tonight if we get a little run going. So we'll keep an eye on ETH. What's going on with ETH? It dipped. I cried, and then I noticed Kriss is about to come on. And here I am. Hello, let's go. Seriously, who is the guys saying Doge will not reach all-time high? Bunch of haters. They're bears. They're just bears. They don't believe in Dogecoin. They think that all of the short sellers and people who just don't have faith or that still have Doge are just going to sell and get out, and all that selling pressure is not going to allow Doge to go up. We haven't even seen the FOMO begin yet, though. We haven't even seen it yet. So, Keith and Chief, I always try to keep something on the sidelines for the red days. And then you say, on Tuesday, right? I should have bought. I should have bought. Many times you get a second chance. And we might be seeing that this week. We'll see. We will see. Doge back to 25 cents, Aisha? I don't think so. I don't think so. Saturday is a sacred day. Saturday's family day. Some is best. That's a family day. I usually do a video in the morning and then I am out. So family days, Saturdays. You've been doing some day trading. Good luck with that. Good afternoon, Jittabagalo. Getting nervous. Wish I had some extra money to buy Doge and peak. Merry Christmas. It's funny. The rest of the market is going up and peak is going down. And then when the market is going down, peak goes up. Peak has this big green candle all of a sudden while everything else is going down. But yeah, peak is certainly getting close to a nice, good buying zone if it goes sub 60 cents. I think there's going to be some good buying opportunities there for more peak tokens. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that too. We'll keep an eye on that. Nathan, you missed the tax session. It's a video on my channel. So you can watch my crypto tax video. The first like 30 minutes covers it all, even though it's a live stream. And it looks like it's a 2-hour long plus, but it's really just the first 30 minutes. I cover all the tax stuff. So, and you can send your friends there as well if they have questions about taxes. Go there first, and then you can ask me. But if you start asking me crypto tax questions in the chat, I'm just going to refer you to that video. Yeah. Oh, Haley, we haven't heard from her. We haven't heard from Haley for a week since that Hawk2A token crash. Yep. Rocket fuel loading. Are we going to go down to 38 cents? I don't know. We'll see. Imagine staking your Doge at under 1 cent and letting it sit. Yeah, but Flo, the thing is, there's no staking of Dogecoin. Dogecoin is not a proof of stake cryptocurrency. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. There's no staking. If someone is saying that they are staking Doge, that means they're doing something fishy. They're doing something. I wouldn't trust it. I will never stake my Dogecoin. Won't do it. So, good afternoon from Canada. Hey, Oz, how are you? The Doge Reaper hacking. We'll cover that. I've got it. I've got that loaded up to cover. They obviously did not talk to anybody on the Dogecoin development team. It's just FUD, but we will cover that. BTC dominance. Yep, watch it. It's been going down again. ETH is showing some strength, so Bitcoin dominance goes down. Dips are healthy, yes. Do we get up to 50 cents this weekend, Drew? You know, right now, I don't see anything that will pump Doge 10 cents from 40 to 50 cents. I don't see that right now. I think next week, leading up to Christmas, we've got FOMC. We'll see what happens with that. Most likely, they're going to lower interest rates here for the United States Fed by 25 basis points. That's kind of what the betting markets are all thinking. So we might have something from there, but December Doge paid half your rent. Karthik from Dubai, welcome. Good evening. Hey guys, just pulled over to say hello. All right, back on the road with you, Raiden. Back on the road. I don't think Doge will hit all-time high this year, but 2025 for sure. And that's kind of what the camp I'm in as well. I think that's going to be a 2025 thing. If the market makers are taking out leverage traders, that means they will also make it go up higher, make more money, and they're going to want to take out the shorts. In a bull market, this is how it works. It's exactly how it works. You sold half at 42 because Bitcoin dominance was high, sold that to buy the 41 cent dip. Well, good luck with that, Drew. Is Robinhood as reliable as Coinbase when it comes to selling at high volume? Nope, it's not. Robinhood is worse than Coinbase in high volume. Absolutely the worst. And they had a little stress test here on a Tuesday and they failed. Still pretty bad. I'm sticking with Coinbase. You bought in high. 25 cents is my end. 25 cents. We're higher than that. So is Peak the sanctuary island crypto? I'm not quite sure what you mean about that, Nick, but I'm going to be holding on for a while. That's for sure. If you think it's going to $1, why not buy? Exactly, Prajwal. Dips are gifts. Cheers, everyone. You bought higher a little bit earlier today, and then there's a dip. Yeah, that happens sometimes, but if you believe Dogecoin is going up higher and higher and higher, you'll look back and you'll be like, that little difference really isn't much. So you're banking on Doge. Hey, Darth Mike. Gavin, 69 cents year end. My range is 60 to 69. Santa Claus rally. See whether that plays out. Doge was stakeable on Bitvavo. But see, that's the thing about Bitvavo, though, right? It's an exchange not in the United States, right? I think it's in Italy. And I don't know what they were doing with Doge. I don't know what they were doing with your Doge, but if you so-called stake it, they're doing something with it, and it's not yours. So be very careful with anyone who says they're staking Dogecoin. The drops do not make me change my end of month. No, Jeff. They don't. Sure, Karthik, we can talk about Sheep. Sheep's been hanging out. We had this big upward channel. We were watching on Sheep from like mid-November. And then, the Monday, Tuesday drop. We had the double drop with Sheep, came all the way back to where it was when it started this upward channel. And it's pretty much followed everything else. Had a nice recovery and now dipping a little bit today, but not as bad as Monday or Tuesday. It's not way down here. So that's at 24. Sheep's right around 28 now. Someday Sheep is going to go on a big run, just like we've seen with other memes. It just hasn't been Sheep's day yet. That's what I think. It just hasn't been Sheep's day yet. Just take it easy. I think Doge will be hot again. Again, we'll be looking at January 20th. The countdown's on, 39 days. I don't have a CASPA target, Andreas. I don't really follow it enough to really give it a target, so don't have that. How long past inauguration should we hold before profit taking? Isaac, that is up to you and whatever your goals are. Again, we don't even know what's going to happen in inauguration. It could do a big dump. We don't know yet. So I think it's probably going to trade pretty well up to January 20th. That's usually how Dogecoin does. Anticipation hype more than the actual news. But you never know. This could be a different thing. It's early in the bull market still. So we'll be watching it, but profit taking again, that'll be, I'll tell you when I'm doing some profit taking, but that's up to you to decide. Yes, X Payments changed their name to X Money. Kind of interesting, Ryan. Kind of interesting why they did that. X Money. I haven't really seen an explanation for that yet. Why they call themselves X Money. But hey, X Money, okay. I guess since they have money transmitter licenses, right? They're going to call it money. But I don't know, what does that mean for Doge then? Yep, I still think 69 cents is in play. 60 to 69. I gave 2 diagrams. I'm in that range. Peak, trying to find a valley. Whiff. So Whiff had a lot of momentum because of, those listings on different exchanges. But now, after all of that big run, it's now dipped back below $3. So yeah, this is where it was a while back. It's had some runs and then it's dipped down. Huge dip on Monday. So it's kind of back where it was now. So that's the meme coin trading. I think there's a lot more energy right now into like the ETH ecosystem seems to be trading really well. And then we have like SWI trading well, and Aave, Avalanche, and not the memes right now. There may be one odd meme popping off like Fartcoin or something, but overall, it seems right now the attention is more on the blockchains and in DeFi right now is what I see trading right now very well. I mean, this Aave is like $360. It was just up yesterday and overnight, big pump up. So, and then SWI as well. SWI hit a new all-time high up here. Yeah, I have to actually move this line up here because SWI hit an all-time high of 487 last night. So that's where the big movement is right now. Yep. You're obsessed with the current drone invasion of New Jersey. I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea what's going on there. Jasmine shows signs of like pumping up and then it drops again. So we're still seeing like this big jump it did yesterday morning. And then it just traded back down. So Jasmine not ready yet to have a big takeoff, but it's coming. It's coming. You bought MOG? Lost your underpants. Did MOG drop? I wasn't watching MOG. Ouch. Yeah, so for the past day and a half, MOG has just been trading down, hasn't it? From 34 all the way down to 30. Actually, if you zoom out, on Friday, it was up here at 40. So that's to where it is right now. That's a 25% drop. Ouch. And that's where it is now. Let's actually drop lower today than where it was Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, so that's not good. But if somebody wants to start buying into MOG, I don't know. But it's a better buy now than it's been in the last 5 days. Chainlink has been doing well too, K20. Yes. There's all these rumors now about like Trump buying Chainlink. So there was a big pump here. I think World Liberty Finance had some deal with Chainlink or something. Not quite sure what that association is, but that news got out and Chainlink pumped last night. So yeah, great for Chainlink. I mean, look at its chart, and it's like it just kissed Monday's dip goodbye and traded up higher over $29. So Chainlink holders, nice. Will we drop below 40? Just barely hanging on here. So yeah, I think possibly we could see Doge dropping below 40 cents. Hygiene, if you have coins in exchange and you transfer another wallet less than 1 month and return it back, is it a long-term hold? Transfers does not affect your hold time. It's when you buy it versus when you sell it. So the Dogecoin I bought, let's say 2 years ago, I transfer it to my ledger, let's say, and I transfer it back to an exchange, that doesn't restart the clock. It still goes back to when you initially bought it. So it's only buy and sell. That's the difference between your long-term capital gains tax and short-term. You can transfer it all you want between different wallets, different exchanges, whatever. It doesn't reset the clock. There were rumors a couple years ago that Twitter, before it got rebranded to X, that Twitter was going to make its own coin. And it was going to be a coin on the platform. that you actually bought and traded on the platform. It wasn't a cryptocurrency like Dogecoin. It would be just a token on the platform. But I don't think anything became of that. So, Eric, X Money is better than the Everything app. It's still going to be the Everything app. Money is just going to be one part of it. If you've ever used WeChat, you'll see. Because the WeChat app is social. It has messaging. It has video. So you can just call people on video and talk to them, video chat, as well as payments. And so it's in China, it's like an Everything app. And that's what kind of what Elon has envisioned for X. Although X has started mostly from Twitter as being the social part first, and then slowly adding in this other stuff. Will Peak get listed on Binance this December? I have no idea about the timing. Eventually, yes, I'm very confident that Peak is going to get listed on Binance and Coinbase, but no idea how long that process takes. Typically, they want a bag of tokens that they can have for liquidity, and so there's some deal that they need to make with the team on how they get their hands on a bunch of tokens. Typically, if the tokens are distributed properly, there's a bunch set aside that then can become liquidity on the Binance exchange. But I don't know all the details of all the Peak tokens. Hey, KB, how are you? $1 Doge on Inauguration Day? Oh, that would be awesome. I'm going to be live all that day. We'll be watching. I will probably have a bunch of my Dogecoin transferred, probably back to Robinhood. So maybe during the live stream, I might be taking some profits. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready if it does. If Dogecoin starts spiking up, I'll probably take a few profits along the way. Thank you, Igor. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. I'm not worried about Bitcoin going down to 91. Definitely not 85. It's showing far too much strength. Here it is at 99.5. I don't see anything dropping it down lower than where it was. I mean, we look at the 2-hour chart here, and 94 was as low as it went, 94.6 on Monday and Tuesday. Before that, we had that drop a week ago where we had that one long wick all the way down to 92, and then it just got eaten back up. And that was just flushing out leverage. So they got all that leverage. I don't see Bitcoin going back down there, not even to 92. So that's what I see. Sami, appreciate it. Thank you. Jasmine to 70 cents, Davey. Let's get Jasmine to 10 cents, and then I see a top of maybe 30, but not 70. I'm still thinking 60 to 69 cents, Sanket. I'm still right there. Still right there. Kevin did a post about new leverage. See what Kev has to say here. It's actually astonishing to me how much long leverage has built up in just 48 hours. We're back in the rodeo again, just like spring and summer, early fall. Yeah, same rodeo. Grab liquidity one way and then grab it the other way, rinse and repeat. Yep. All that liquidity. Now this is really zoomed in. So this is 99 down to about 95.5, 96 seems to be the biggest. So yeah, if they want to drop and get this yellow line down here at 96, we could see that. Again, these are all new leverage trades that have been made since Tuesday afternoon. Yep. Up and down, up and down. That's how the trading works. Kev's definitely right on there. Definitely right on. Why is HBAR not on Robinhood? Armando, I have no idea why Robinhood hasn't listed HBAR. I think that HBAR is a legitimate company. It's a legitimate coin. There's no reason Robinhood shouldn't have it. And that they just haven't listed it yet. Maybe it'll be in the next batch that Robinhood adds. I hope so. Because they should have XRP, Cardano, Algorand, and HBAR. So Algorand and HBAR should be in the next group. Those are American-based companies, legitimate blockchains. Hey, Jonathan, what if I buy it and sell it, but leave it in the platform? As soon as you sell it, that's the taxable event. And then you're just sitting on your buying power or cash. So it's not the transfer to your bank account that matters in the eyes of the IRS. It's when you actually sell it. That's the taxable event. Yeah, I don't know about ICP. I don't follow it. Is there a company called X Payments? I wonder if that company reached out to Elon and said, you can't use our name. Maybe. I don't follow Sweatcoin, or we were looking at this GMT token for Steppen yesterday. I think initially there was this great idea that with Sweatcoin, every time you're walking, you're making, you're getting tokens, and it just didn't take off. And the price of Sweatcoin, everybody who bought it thinking, oh, this is going to be great, it's going to go to the moon, it didn't. People are saying, here we go again. So people are saying Bitcoin will go under 70K. No. We're in a bull market. We're not going to 70K. No. Does it sell the older coins first? Yes. First you buy, first you sell. First in, first out, it's called. There's a way that you can change that. The first year you take any crypto profits as taxes, and you can manually change it to do first in, last out. And some people might want to do that if they bought a crap ton first, but it's not been a year yet and they've sold. So they want the more recent to be what they sold and let the older stuff, go through its 1 year. So then it's long-term. But then you have to be consistent with that every year as you go forward. Most exchanges, when they give you a 1099, it's first in, first out, or FOFO. Definitely popping a bottle of champagne January 20th during the live stream. I'll just be sipping some beers, but not in the morning. I'm going to start in the morning, but I'm not going to be drinking beer in the morning. No, it'll be the afternoon. I switched from Miller Lite to Bud. Yeah. We were abandoning Budweiser because of that whole Dylan Mulvaney thing. That's what that was about. So, but now it's like, okay, Budweiser made up for it. They got back to their Clydesdales and, all-American approach to commercials, got rid of Dylan Mulvaney. Now it's like, okay. And I prefer the taste of Budweiser. So no, I'll probably be taking some profits around 69 cents. That's my next target for some profit taking. Again, it's just reducing some of the risk. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, we talked about Chainlink a little bit ago. It was really last night was the big pump. We think that was related to World Liberty Token buying Chainlink for some reason, or I don't know what the deal was there. So yeah, we just looked at MOG a little bit ago, like 10 minutes ago, fast for you. We'll talk about the Dogecoin hack, not hack story in just a little bit. When Kriss dishes out Doge to the members, we'll know we're at the top. Maybe we'll try and hit it at the top. So watch my video from yesterday, Vic. All about crypto taxes. And I'll get into that. I get into that detail exactly. Okay? So watch that. I do own SHIB, Crypto G, and I'm just waiting for the next big run. Eventually it's going to happen, so I think, and I'll be taking profits. What made Bitcoin drop to 16,000 in 2022? The FTX crash. We had compounding crashes in 2022, starting in May with Luna, and then June, Voyager and Celsius, and then end of October, early November was the FTX bankruptcy. And it was like, that was just the last black swan event after 3 previous ones that just dumped the price. And we were in a bear market. I mean, it was a bear market at the same time. Bitcoin's going to go down anyway. It's just it had bigger drops because of these events. Yeah, we've looked at the Kakinu token on Solana or on Cardano. It's built on Cardano, but I'm not a fan. I mean, George was having a lot of fun with that like a year ago on Cryptos R Us, and I'm just like, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. The day drinking stream. Well, it's day here. I'm having a little drink. I just got to keep my throat, a little wet. And also January 20th is going to be a long day. So we're going to talk about Dogecoin price targets as we talk about market cap in just a little bit. Market cap. Bud Light is dead. Yeah, this is the real Bud, not Bud Light. That's what I'm drinking. Yeah, Beam looks promising. I'm not buying any more crypto though, of other coins. I'll add into some that I already have, but I'm not adding any new coins to my portfolio. What are the rules? You just join the channel. You join the channel, and I'm giving out tips from the from my stash of Doge that's on the KrissPax DCA portfolio. So you join the channel, and you'll be getting it. April 2025. If it's anything like April 2021, fam, we are going to have awesome Dogecoin prices. Awesome. I'm not selling all my crypto, Ken. I will always have Dogecoin. I will always have Bitcoin. And SWI and Peak, we'll see how they go. I'm selling everything else. I'm probably going to take half of my profits in Doge, and then I'll keep the other half. What's Elon going to do with now X money, right? Is their Doge going to be on the X platform? I mean, all of that is still out there. I don't want to sell all my Doge and miss that. No way. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going anywhere. The Doge hacking. Okay, Aisha. Enough on the Doge hacking. Here's what's going on. Cointelegraph posted this earlier. Breaking. Hacker exploits Doge flaw, crashing 69% of the nodes, exposing a vulnerability that could have taken down the entire network. But did it? No, it did not. And on top of that, Mishabar says, leaving aside that you forgot to mention, this has already been fixed in a security release 2 weeks ago. In other words, it's old news. It's old news. And not only that, Most Dogecoin miners and exchanges have already upgraded. The way the network works, even a subset of the current live nodes would be enough for it to work smoothly. Also, BlockShare shows only a portion of the nodes that are actually online. So it wasn't 69% of the nodes. It was much less. And Misha Bar continues on to Cointelegraph and says, it is good to inform your users, but you are mostly spreading self-serving FUD, pushed by a guy looking for fame, which ignores the reality of the current situation, or it would seem the basics of Bitcoin-derived networks. And he ends by saying, you can reach out to Dogecoin core devs for further information, which obviously they did not. So this looks bad for Cointelegraph. And then use this BlockShare-like diagram that somebody made, which is not true. So it's all FUD. Dogecoin's not hacked. There's no vulnerability. So there you go. There's the update on that. No vulnerability. All right, so now we want to get into what we're going to talk about is market cap on Dogecoin, and what that is, and could Dogecoin, as it is going up in price, start hitting 100 million, 400 million? Momtaz, yeah, Momtaz can't come on here anymore because I banned Momtaz. So we won't see Momtaz here on the chat anymore. Banned. So what we look at is we go to CoinMarketCap and we look at the current market cap of Dogecoin, and it's $60 billion. $60 billion. And for people who know how to calculate market cap, this will be redundant. But for those that don't know what market cap is, it's basically you take the number of coins that are in circulating supply. So for Dogecoin, there's 147 billion Dogecoin that are in circulating supply. You multiply that by the current price, and that gives you the market cap. So Dogecoin's current market cap is $60 billion. You take 147 billion Dogecoin, you multiply it by 40 cents, and you get $60 billion. That means it's the 7th largest cryptocurrency in market cap. We go up to the top and we see Bitcoin is here at $1.98 trillion, which is 19,795,000 Bitcoin, which is now the circulating supply. Yes, 19,795. It's getting close to 21. It's max supply, but it's not going to hit that for another 100 years. So you don't have to worry about that now. And you multiply that by $100,000 and you get 1.98. We'll just round it up to $2 trillion for the purposes of this explanation. We'll just say $2 trillion. Now, the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies, every single one of them, of which there are 2.4 million different cryptocurrencies. Can you believe that? There's over 2 million different cryptocurrencies, including the Hawk-Tuah coin or token, right? That's one. So you got to count it. But its value is like pretty minimal now. The total market cap of all cryptos here is $3.6 trillion. $3.6 trillion. Bitcoin's dominance is somewhere 55%. So over half of the total crypto market is Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin is 2 trillion. The total crypto market cap is 3.6 trillion. So now when you start talking about Dogecoin and you say, well, Dogecoin, it's 40 cents now. What if it goes to $4? So $4, that's pretty easy, right? To do the math. It's 10 times the market cap now. So 60 billion becomes $600 billion. Can Dogecoin go to $4? Maybe. $60 billion becomes $600 billion, and that puts it here at number 2. So still less than a third of the market cap of Bitcoin. So that's not too bad. $4. Wow, what if Dogecoin actually went to $10? $10. Well, now that would be $1.4 trillion market cap for Doge. If Doge was $10 multiplied by 147 billion, you'd get $1.47 trillion market cap at $10, which still is less than Bitcoin. So doable. We don't know where Bitcoin's going to go there. What if Bitcoin goes to $200,000? Then Bitcoin's market cap changes from 2 trillion to 4 trillion. And you would probably think the expectations of altcoins are all going to go up too. And the total market cap of all would not be 3.6, but it would be over 7, maybe $8 trillion. 8 trillion. So Dogecoin at 1.4 trillion out of 8 trillion, that'd be a bigger percentage of the overall that it has now. So I'm kind of thinking $10, at least in this cycle, in the numbers we're talking about, is a bit out there. So what if Dogecoin reached $1 trillion? Let's say 1 trillion. $1 trillion market cap. That's about $7 Dogecoin. $7 Dogecoin, roughly. $7. Okay. Now, it's not just dreaming sync. Somebody was talking about it this morning. Yes, Ivan. Our friend Ivan. Ivan on Tech. Do you guys watch Ivan on Tech? He does his live streams like the middle of the morning in the United States because he's in Europe. And so he gets a lot of more of the European side in his live streams. But many times in the morning, yes, clicking the button. Exactly. That's Ivan. Clicking the button. Yeah, that's him starting his live stream. Clicking the button. So I try to have him on in the morning when I'm having breakfast, waking up. I have him on just kind of in the background. I check in on what's news. I usually skip through all of his low cap market stuff because I don't really follow that stuff, like pixels and all those things. I don't follow that. But I had it going this morning, and in the Q&A session, somebody asked about Dogecoin. Right. And so I am on a Dogecoin channel here. We cover Doge. Let's listen to what Ivan had to say about Dogecoin. Again, kudos to Ivan for covering it. And thank you, Ivan, for allowing me to use part of your video on my live stream. Don't sue me.
Doge, by the way, is not even at an all-time high, but it will be soon. I mean, if it continues like this, it needs to pump like 50% more. It's going to be an all-time high. But for sure, I mean, as the bull market continues, Doge will do well, for sure. The question is how much higher it can go from this previous peak. I think it's going to go way higher, but always it's very difficult to say the actual market cap because I mean, it becomes dumb. It becomes dumb. Doge was worth like 100 billion almost, 90 billion in the last one. So the reason why it's hard to say how far it will go this time is because when you say it's going to go to $1 trillion, it sounds insane, but it can. I mean, that's the thing. Can Doge go to $1 trillion? it can. Like it definitely can. But in the existing world, it sounds insane. But look, 1 year into the future, 2 years into the future, many coins went to 100 billion last cycle, including Doge, approximately 100 billion. And each cycle will grow valuations. So this cycle, if it goes to 300 billion, would not surprise me. Even if it goes to 1 trillion, it would not surprise me. But the amount sounds so big that it's yeah, I mean, it's mind warping. But I wouldn't be surprised. But it sounds insane. But then when you look at something like Apple market cap, if you compare it to other things like companies, then you see Apple is 3.7 trillion. So can Doge go to 1? Yes, it can. Let's see, actually, is it possible to see market cap here? Let's see. Apple market cap chart. Let's see actually on the chart the market cap.
Yeah, he wasn't able to find that.
See, what's the best website for that?
Oh yes, guys.
See, when it comes to market cap, in crypto, we have way better charts for that. Yeah, I don't trade stock, guys. Where do you have market cap in the...
Just let it go, Ivan.
Let's just see how much the stock pumped since like 2020. Pumped a lot. Yes. Look here, Apple went from 50 in like 2019. Yeah, like 50, 70 to 240, 40. So it went from like 1 point something trillion to like 3.7. So if Doge went to 90 and it grows in the same way, it would be like 400 billion or something like that. So Doge going to 100 billion last cycle is like Doge going to 400 billion this cycle. If you compare to how tech stocks have grown and so on and so forth, which also makes sense because they printed so much money in Corona that this cycle should be higher. It should be, because now all of that money that was printed, it now has propagated through the economy, and it should reflect way higher valuations in this cycle. So can Doge go to 400 billion? I think it's possible. It's very possible. Trillion is also possible. Like, listen, when you're at 400 billion, you do another 2x. It can happen in like 5 hours. Like for a meme coin, 2x can happen in 5 hours. But yeah, that's that. Don't be too bearish. Like in the bull market, don't be too bearish.
Yeah.
You have permission to be bearish in.
So that was Ivan's take on
for now
Dogecoin this morning. So I mean, obviously, Ivan's very bullish, right, for this market, for this bull cycle still, and particularly with memes, he thinks memes can still pump, and so the numbers that I talked about just before, showing what Ivan said, makes more sense to you now because you get the whole picture of where Dogecoin is in relationship with Bitcoin, overall market cap. If it does 4 times the total market cap from where Doge was in 2021 for this cycle, again, that would be $400 billion market cap, which essentially is like almost $3. It'd be like $2.80 would be Doge. $2.80. So then you go to me, right, on X at KrissPax. For those that don't know, I'm on X at KrissPax, and you scroll down and you see again my end of the year prediction, which also was on a video that I did on December 1st, where I reanalyzed end of the year based on where Dogecoin is. And we basically came up with like 69 cents. I got to find that. I don't think Doge is going to all-time high by the end of the year. I've been posting a lot. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Well, I was going to show the 69, but then Actually, before we get to that, where it's this one right here. So there it is. So that's the 69. And that was based on the bull flag that we had as Doge was in this upward channel, taking where Dogecoin's price was back on November 4th, using that flagpole, and then we would be seeing Doge around the end of the year up to about 69 cents. And then from there, I got to go back up. We looked at cycle high. Again, we've got, Trader Allen looking at, again, 4-year cycles and the Dogecoin pattern being set up for 2 more big pumps in this cycle, which could lead to how big, what price. As Ivan just said, Dogecoin can double, right? In a day, it can easily double in price, what Dogecoin can do. So I laid out, where is that? I should just go up to my media. Just go up to my media. It's easier to find. You click on the media button, and then you get to see all of the diagrams that I've posted. There it is right there. It's this one. So it's what I call a path to $3 Dogecoin, which would be a $400 billion market cap, which is what Ivan just referenced. $400 billion if Doge goes to $3 this cycle. So we've had the first pump, 2 more pumps, I believe, could get us to $3. Is that guaranteed? No, it's not, but it's possible. And I didn't draw a straight line up between the 2017 high and the 2021 high like Ali does. So this is Ali's chart. Remember, you guys have seen this chart before because it shows $18 Dogecoin right up at the top, $18. And he draws his as this straight line. And I'm like, no, I believe it's a curving line because you get a bigger and bigger market cap. I call it the law of diminishing returns. Bigger market cap, you're not going to see those same high percentages of gains because you're now at $100 billion and $200 billion. You're not going to see 1,000% gain with the bigger market cap. That's my view of it. And so instead of making that a straight line like Ali does, I make it a curve. This is possible. This is possible. And I made the chart back in August is when I made the chart. And since then, Doge did its first pump, but it did it in November. But I predicted 3 pumps. We still have 2 more pumps to go, most likely in 2025. I say, let's not talk about higher price targets until Dogecoin actually reaches $1. But I drew this to show that Doge at $3 is actually doable. I'm not exactly predicting Dogecoin to $3, but I do show that it's doable, as well as looking at the coin market cap of Dogecoin. And what Ivan just said, and you put all that together and you say, it is possible. It's possible. He's called Ivan on Tech, KB. Ivan on Tech. This is he's got this red icon here. He's called Ivan on Tech. Funny guy. He does his live streams. I'm in Boston. He does them at like 3 or 4 in the morning, my time, which is like mid-morning, where he's in the Netherlands. He's from Sweden, but he moved. I don't know. Maybe is he in the Netherlands now? I don't remember. But he used to be in Sweden and he moved from Sweden. And he's somewhere in the EU. I don't remember exactly where. But that's a funny guy. Mostly covers Bitcoin. he covers a lot of low cap alts, and he also is a co-owner of Morales Money, and they have their own trading platform, and they have their own thing with small market cap alts and different things that they do. But anyway, I thought that was worth talking about, just as because it's Doge, right? And I cover all things Doge, and that's out there. Dogecoin, $1 trillion market cap. Maybe not this cycle. 400 billion. Ivan says, that's 4 times the market cap of where the top was for Doge in 2021. So that made sense to him. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do not have Telegram, Armando. I stay away from Telegram. I stay away from Discord because that's where the hackers hang out. That's where the hackers hang out. I'm not going there. Keep my crypto safe. Keep it safe. So, should you buy Dogecoin? E75. That is up to you, E. You make that decision. I can only show you what I see in the charts and the possibilities of what Dogecoin's price could be in the future, but you make the decision of whether you should buy Dogecoin. So I'm still in the 60 to 69 cent range for the end of 2024, Edward. It's true. Look at BTC. It can't have 3x or 4x spikes anymore. Exactly. To go 2x from here for Bitcoin, that's to $200,000. If Dogecoin does a 2x, it goes from 40 cents to 80 cents. Now, that would still be good for Doge. It's a new all-time high. That's awesome. But it's not $1. It's not over $1. We would think Doge could go at a higher percentage than Bitcoin once the true bull market and the pumping happens. Bitcoin, with its $2 trillion market cap, is not going to move up the same percentage. Bitcoin is now more of a slow and steady gainer, not a big pumper. But we know Doge can pump. And that's why you got to be ready, because you never know when it's going to pump. Yeah, I saw the video of the Ted Williams tunnel. Water in the tunnel, not good, because the Ted Williams tunnel in Boston goes under Boston Harbor. It's basically a tube that goes through the water at the bottom of the Boston Harbor. And we had a tremendous amount of rain the past 24 hours, a lot of rain, and enough of it got into the tunnel. And there's nowhere for it to go. Yep. I'm not driving in there in the rain, that's for sure. I stay away from the Ted Williams tunnel. What's going on with Litecoin SPL? Litecoin is at $120. It's basically following everything else. Did a dip down to 118, now back to 120. We looked at the 4-hour chart and we saw a double dip Monday and Tuesday to $100. So I'd say it's pretty safe to say Litecoin is not going to be dropping below $100. That's what this chart looks like. Super strong support at $100. I had resistance at 135. It broke above it here on the 5th of December, actually came up to about 145, but then came back and now it's resistance again. It didn't hold as support. So current trading at 120, resistance at 135, support at 100. That's pretty good for Litecoin. Pretty good for Litecoin. Hello, Hamad. The Christmas bull run. So the Santa rally typically happens between Christmas and New Year's. And that's where I'm looking to see the best trading. Leading up to Christmas, We could kind of be sideways trading. We'll see. FOMC meeting next week, most likely going to drop. The Fed is going to drop the US interest rates by 25 basis points. Most likely that's what's going to happen. Is that already priced in? Or I don't know how the psychology of all of that works, but there could be other things that can cause particularly Dogecoin to go up or down. We will see. Hopefully Doge pumps soon. God candle inbound. We like God candles. They typically happen when you don't expect it. The flooding basement, Yumfo. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had that in my old house back in, what year was that? It was at least 10 years ago, maybe 12. It was in March, I remember. There was still snow on the ground. The ground was still frozen, but the temperature came up over freezing and we got a huge rainstorm. And there was nowhere for the water to go. And it flooded like everybody's basements. Yeah. I don't know what Star Atlas is, Rank. Ted Williams was the GOAT. And it's amazing all the baseball records he has. And he took like 3 or 4 years off to go fight in World War II, right at the prime of his career. And then came back and hit 400 and, all these records. But he missed like 3 or 4 years of his career fighting in World War II. He was a pilot. He was like, that's what happened in the United States in World War II. It was like everybody just like, yep, we're going to go fight. You wouldn't see that today. Athletes would be like, I'm not fighting in a war. I'm making millions of dollars. Why would I want to do that? Different generation. Different generation. Bonk. Snav's Bonk is a very volatile meme coin. It's built on Solana. There are many who think that Bonk is going to do great because Solana is just going to continue to use it. But it's a meme token. It'll be volatile. It could go up big. It can go down big. So if you're ready to take on that kind of risk, Bonk may be for you. Bull Run here will tell you all about Pepe. Probably believes Pepe is going to go back up to an all-time high, which it just hit not too long ago. But it's come back down to 23. But we go to the 4-hour chart and we see Pepe actually came all the way up here to a new all-time high at 28. And that was on the 9th. That was just, 3 days ago. But then there was some big selling. Then more buying, and then more selling. So Pepe's been very volatile lately, up and down. I thought Pepe was going to be coming back down to like 16, 15 area to fill this gap. I had this gap down here. You guys remember that? Got to fill the gap. No. Pepe was like, no, I'm not filling that gap. So again, here's another example of a gap not being filled because it doesn't always have to be filled, particularly in a bull market. So Pepe started to sell off, came down to about 17.3, and then just started trading great again up to a new all-time high. So where's Pepe going to go from here? Again, it's getting pretty top heavy as a meme coin. It's number 21 overall, almost a $10 billion market cap here for Pepe. But here's Sheeb at 16 billion, still up here, top 13 now. So that can happen with these memes, and it's still the year of the meme. 2024 has been the year of the meme. I am all in, Matuz. I'm sorry. I'm all in. I don't get any more cash now till Christmas. So I am all in crypto. I don't have cash on the side to buy anymore. No cash. Kalina thinks we're going to be exploding soon. Be patient. Again, we were talking about shakeouts the other day, and there were some of you that were scared and got shaken out. You sold your Doge. But I understand if you're new, you'll figure it out, do better next time. You wanted last night's storm to be a snowstorm. Oh, it'll come mid-January for sure. Absolute top in March. Could be. It could be. It could be April. It could be May. We have no idea. So likelihood is a maybe. There's nothing that's going to tell you exactly. Portuguese food down in Fall River. There's so much good food around Boston. Oh, so much good food. Bitcoin up to 120K next FOMC meeting. We could. Your grandmother went to high school with Ted Williams. There's a nice little bit of trivia. Wow. What about Baby Doge? Malik, the Baby Doge was pumping earlier this week. Unbelievable Baby Doge. I normally don't look at it, but now it's kind of selling off. But yeah, we had this big pump Saturday. It was followed on Sunday. And even Monday, when everything else was dropping, it traded back up and it hit an all-time high. Since that all-time high, that was on Monday, right now it's down about 25%. So for those that think Baby Doge is going even higher, you've got to withstand some big pullbacks. This is a 25% pullback. So, and actually at its worst, it was down 33%. Ouch. That's like a third of your coins worth gone on that pullback. So a lot of volatility in Baby Doge. It looks like the volume is still up, but it's kind of been drifting down the past few days. So yeah, be careful with that one. That's what I say. I normally don't look at it because it plays off the Dogecoin name, and I don't like those. Let's see if Solana's network handles all the FOMO that ensues. You think Solana blockchain might have some problems? It's gone down before. We'll see. Charlotte, finished working. Awesome. Welcome. Anybody else paying Dogecoin yet? And again, any Dogecoin customers? Do you give them a little discount if they pay in Doge? Pay to the moon. How much did Bonk dip? Sure. We can look at Bonk as well to kind of do the same analysis we just did with Baby Doge. You can do it with Bonk. Because Bonk did have a big run here. That was like mid-November, where Baby Doge's was last weekend. Bonk went up a little bit, but Bonk was way up here about 3 weeks ago. And it dropped 40%. 40% from there was Bonk. But it's holding pretty well here. So we'll see whether that goes back up. I believe Bonk will get back up here. Baby Doge, I'm not so sure of. Again, Bonk has that connection with Solana and the Sol devs that I think is good. But that's just me. $100 billion market cap for Pepe. 100 billion. Okay, Pepe is now at 10. So you think Pepe is going to do a 10x from here. It's going to drop a 0 and then end up at 00023. Huh, interesting. We'll see. 100 billion. That puts Pepe up here at number 7. Obviously, if Pepe's pumping that much, Doge's price is probably going to go up too. So it might not pass Doge. That's pretty bold prediction there, Bull Run. Pepe will flip Sheeb. You never bought, but you collected 7,000 Doge with a click site 10 years ago. So you should have paid taxes 10 years ago on that Doge as income. That's what you should have done. Of course, the price of Dogecoin 10 years ago was pretty small, so that wasn't really a lot. However, if you still hold that Doge today, and let's say the price was 0.001, way less than a penny, when you sell, you're going to have a big profit. And you're going to have to pay capital gains tax on that profit. If you're in the United States. I don't know where you live, Flemish guy, but that's how we would do it in the United States. Is Robinhood news and technical analysis for $9 Doge garbage? It's not really Robinhood news. They're just referencing some of these other so-called news sites like News BTC, and they're just looking at like what Ali says and what I say, what Alan Trader Tardigrade says, right? That's all it is. It's not coming directly from Robinhood. Turbo, yep, started trading on Coinbase. I haven't talked about Peak yet. So many think that the pullback today is related to token unlocks. And so there were some token unlocks that happened. So Peak was going down again from 75 cents, came all the way down to 60 cents. So we think some of that was people selling because they didn't want to ride through a token unlock. I don't know the particulars about how many tokens were unlocked and what all the deal was about that. I just haven't done that deep of a dive into Peak. But I think that's what it was. And now we're seeing price recovery from 60 up to 62. And I think this will be coming up. But could we drop more and come down to 58, 57, 56 cents maybe? That'd be a great dip for buying more. For those interested in Peak, maybe. But that's what that's related to. I don't know anything about Turbo Coin. Don't follow Pepe Unchained. David's holding Pepe, Doge, and Sheeb. I have Doge and Sheeb, but then I have Bonk. I don't have Pepe anymore. I had some Pepe, doubled my money on it, sold and put it into Peak. Oh, I do have some Book of Meme too. Boom. And that hasn't been doing anything yet. Staines thinks that January 15th will be the first top. Then all the weirdos on YouTube will sell. January 20th will pump for Trump's inauguration, but it will crash, so beware. After that crash, it will then pump for a second top. It's going to be volatile, I'll tell you that. I really think we're going to see volatility in Doge. Last week, we looked back into 2021 and the wild swings that Dogecoin traded in April and early May, and it was huge. Huge percentages up and down. Negative 15 degrees in North Dakota. Rain on Sunday, snow on Monday and Tuesday. Yep, and burning. Always burning. Charlotte, I'll tell them they will get a free wax treatment if they start using Doge, but that doesn't appeal to them. Somebody will be a Doge customer. Good day, John. Yeah, Bohm is just kind of hanging out right now. Again, I bought some, just waiting. I have never used Gemini Exchange. So far, great service, wonderful credit card rewards. Cool. What's peak? So Crypto G, you go on to CoinMarketCap, coinmarketcap.com, and then search for peak, P-E-A-Q, and you'll see the peak token there. And then this is how I do my research on any new crypto or crypto I'm interested in. I go onto CoinMarketCap, I look at it, and I come over here and I look at their website and their white paper. And typically almost all coins have a website and a white paper. And I clicked on the website and it was like powering the machine economy, build DPINs. It's its own blockchain. It's an L1. It's got all this great stuff. And I was like, okay, this looks like something that's really interesting to me. So I bought some of this. So do your research. As always, again, I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what you invest in, what you're looking for. But to me, it was something that was worth trying out. So I bought some. Eli, I can't tell you that. The other day, I gave my price prediction of $3 for peak this cycle, but will it get up that high? I don't know. So take that for what it's worth. Yep, token unlock for the VCs. Yep, Sui's doing it. Celestia did it. Remember that huge Celestia one? Glad we sold before that, but sorry we didn't buy in after because it doubled in price. It's like in the end, people didn't care that there were like 85% more tokens on the market. They got bought up and the price went up. So yeah, so much for Celestia. And that's kind of what I think would happen too. VCs get their money and the degens just buy in. We're in a bull market. Everything's going up pretty much. So can we look at Orca? Thank you, Daydream, for the super chat. Orca and ETH top. Orca and ETH top. Okay. Orca. Ooh, Orca had a big drop this morning, down to 525. It looks like it was pretty much just choppy sideways. Not a great looking chart. Oh, it had a big run here last Friday, though. But it looks like it's falling off from that. Came up over 850 and then dropped 50%. Ouch. That's pretty volatile there for Orca. 50% drop over the weekend. Recovered Tuesday, Wednesday, but it now is falling back down. So I don't see a lot of support here. Maybe 450 might be support. That's what it dropped down to right here. You know, those Monday and Tuesday drops. So that might be the new support, which is better than where it was, you know, at 350. But I don't think you're going back up to $8 anytime soon on Orca. As far as ETH trying to get over 4,000. Last Friday, it bumped over, but couldn't hold its support. Of course, Monday and Tuesday, we had the big dips. So yeah, right now between like 3,500 and 4,000, I think that's where ETH is going to be for a little bit. Eventually, I see ETH getting to 8,000, probably doing a 2x from here, which is big for ETH. Again, Bitcoin going to $200,000, ETH going to 8,000. I think that is still possible this cycle, both of those. But if those only double, Dogecoin doubles to 80 cents, are you going to be happy? Let's see. Will you be happy if Dogecoin only goes to 0.80 this cycle? We'll see what you guys think. We'll see what you guys think. So we started a poll. Please vote in the poll. Does all that even matter if you just buy and never sell? Someday you're going to sell because you're not rich unless you sell, because it's all unrealized gains. You're not really rich. Maybe you can use it, though, sometime in the future to buy more things with it. Are we going to retest 38? Maybe. I don't think we're going to go below 36.5, though. We're waiting to see what the next dip might be. Earlier this afternoon, Doge came down to 40.11. Bitcoin is just kind of hanging around 100K. You're not buying anything right now, sitting on your bags. I'm not buying anything either. I got no more money. It's all in. It's all in. I've heard of PiCoin. Look up pyramid scheme. Just type in Google Pi crypto pyramid scheme and you'll read all about it. I wouldn't touch it. You did buy Celestia after? I didn't. I had already put it all into something else. You would think that they almost double their supply, that people would have an expectation, okay, the price isn't going to go back up to $8 from $4. Well, it did. Yeah, we heard about Turbo, the AI generated. Again, it's not a coin, it's a token, first of all. And how much of a part did AI actually play? That I don't know. Don't be asking in the chat for handouts, please. The dog behind me looks scary. That's Snoopy. Snoopy is not scary. He's it's my lifelong buddy. Snoops. What about ADA? Cardano? Hanging at $1.13. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. It dipped here on Monday down to 89 cents. Are we going to see Cardano be sub-dollar again? I don't think so. I think we got momentum going in Cardano here. So far this cycle, the high is up here to $1.32. That was about a week and a half ago. I'd love to see $2 Cardano. If Cardano can double and get to $2, I think that would be awesome. Again, that's assuming that other things are going to be doubling as well. So You think ETH 10K? Yeah, I'm still kind of in the 8K range for ETH. So we'll see. So I've got a giveaway that's going to happen on January 20th, and that's going to be a commemorative Dogecoin, actual physical coin that'll be given away. Not really worth much, but just a fun thing to give away, right? Is this one. I've got mine here, but I'm giving this one away, brand new, still in its case, giving that away, just a little fun thing. And then the Dogecoin will be for the channel members. I will be gifting the channel members Doge at the top of the bull market. We'll figure out when that is. Yep, for the channel members. And it's not a drawing. Everybody will get some Doge. Everybody gets Doge. Be great if it goes higher. I'd be okay with 80 cents. Right now we're 61% yes. We'll see. So we have some gifted memberships. Harry giving out some memberships. Thank you. Jazz got a membership. Adam got a membership. Awesome. And then we have a new member, XAP81, joined the channel. Awesome. That's awesome. 80 cents, honestly, what would suffice my goal, but I'd feel a bit let down if we top out. Yeah, I can see that, Oz, exactly. Again, another cycle not making $1 would kind of be disappointing, wouldn't it? Kind of be disappointing. We need new money coming into crypto, otherwise we need reallocation to Doge. Again, if Doge starts pumping, a lot of people will be selling their other meme tokens and buying Doge to be part of the Doge pump, along with some new money. Yep. Snoopy needs a mini sofa. Yep. Chainlink is an awesome project. Slow and steady gains, but it's been pumping again lately. Great project. We'll see how it goes, but it's been doing great already this cycle. The price of Link now is $28. I mean, look at this on the 4-hour chart. It's awesome. I bought in at $6. So I'm now almost a 5x on my investment in Link. Obviously, I didn't buy enough. But again, I've got a lot of different coins. So most heavy into Doge, of course. But I do have some Link, and it's 5x gain just about. That's awesome. But it looks like it's shooting up for new yearly highs. We look at the weekly chart and we say, okay, here's the weekly chart. Looks awesome. Link just coming up. There's my average. My average is down here, this light blue line, $6.67. And then we zoom back and we say, okay, so I was thinking $36 would be my first profit taking at 36. And now it's at 29. That's pretty close. Again, looking back at 2021, that's where it sort of topped out, September and November, after its all-time high was in May at $52. So I don't know if I was expecting 52 again for Chainlink, but at least 36. And again, I made this yellow line when Chainlink was down here at like $6, $7. I was like, okay, this is what I read on the charts. Outside of the craziness of May, again, that's when Doge went to 73 cents. It's like, I don't know if Chainlink is going to have that kind of pumping this cycle. So maybe 36 is the target. And that's pretty realistic right now for Chainlink. So there you go. On a scale of 1 to 100, you say that Doge will hit $1. I can't give that. I have no idea. It'd just be a guess. You never know with Doge. What is the adoption going to be? Is Elon going to do something with Tesla with Doge, or X with Doge? Or I think $1 would be tied to something like that this cycle. I don't know, Theo. 80 cents just seemed to be a number to look at and see what people think. And right now it's like 60-40. So 60% of you will be happy and 40% of you wouldn't. So seems like that was a good number just to check out and see what people think. It'd be a new all-time high, but it wouldn't be $1. Joseph, you're getting ready to sell. Been buying since 2021. Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, Sui, Sol, Ondo, Mana, The Graph, Celestia, File, Mask, Algo, XRP, Cardano, and others that I can't think of. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm never going to be that situation again where I have so many cryptos I can't even remember which ones I own. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that again. Kronos. So Kronos is the crypto.com utility token, 18 cents. But we look at the weekly and we're like, here's what Kronos can do. 50 cents. That's my target, is 50 cents. Again, looking at the, well, this was 2022, actually, February and March 2022. So I was targeting 50 cents. I own Kronos on crypto.com. I have it staked. And then you do things on crypto.com. I've got a link in the description below if you want to join crypto.com. But you can earn Crow rewards by doing a bunch of things on the platform. Kind of a fun thing to do. But yeah, this has been great growth here since early November. So to get out of this like 7-cent range, now trading at 18 cents, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Crow. What is Janction? I don't know exactly what Janction is, Matavo. I've heard it talked about, and I'm like, I think it's something that's supposed to help Jasmy have more utility, but I don't know exactly. Too much other stuff going on. $1 to $2 Doge. Yeah, XRP is not going to $100. No. Rank, I don't want to put you in a timeout, dude. Louis, for the channel members, they'll be getting Dogecoin from me. I don't know when yet. Do we need to see the metrics of crypto videos influencer numbers rising on TikTok? Yeah, once you see that, then you know we're getting close to the top. We still look back at previous cycles just to show what is possible. Things are different, yes, but we still, there is repetition though. And so it gives you a good benchmark to kind of look at. Doesn't necessarily mean that's exactly what's going to happen, but it's a benchmark. John is very bullish on Doge, 10x early next year. That would be $4 Dogecoin. Elon is going to whisper it into Donald's ear. Donald's going to start talking about it. Be a beautiful coin. Yeah, I don't think that quite is going to happen. I mean, Trump is now talking about Bitcoin, and he knows what ETH is, but not Dogecoin. Doge is a long-term investment, yes, and it's never going to go to zero. Even despite the FUD of like vulnerabilities this morning, it's like, no. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. It has a safe and secure network, never been hacked. it's not going to zero. Steve, that is a good point too. 80-cent Dogecoin would be more money than I've ever had, but would like it to go higher. Yes. I know, Executor. Where we played that clip from Ivan on Tech earlier, and we're like, based on the advancement in technology from 4 years ago, he was saying Dogecoin should be 4 times. So at least $2.80. But we'll see. I'm not selling my Pepe at lower market cap to buy Doge at a higher market cap. That would be poor trading. That's a good point. If you believe in market cap trading, you want to go for the lower market cap tokens. On Bybit, you can now futures trade peak. Is that right? Uh-oh, here come the leverage traders. Oh no. Leverage trading on peak now, guys. Look out. I'm still thinking $3 at the top of the cycle on peak. Can't wait for the God candles. Would be good but disappointing if Doge only goes to 80 cents. Right now, I don't have an exit strategy for peak. It's a brand new thing. I got in on day 2, so I'm going to hold it for at least 4 years. We'll see where we go from there. You sold your higher market caps, Bitcoin, Sol, ADA, XRP, to buy into like Algo and HBAR. And they've grown pretty well, haven't they? Especially HBAR, but Algo had a good pump too. Exactly. Elon does not support Pepe, CPAR. That was a thing that was going around where he retweeted a meme and it was the Pepe frog, but he didn't say anything about Pepe and it wasn't about Pepe. It just had the frog in the meme. That was it. The whole Pepe army is all like, Elon's buying Pepe. No, he's not. Elon's not buying Pepe. Some guys made a great comment about this meme coin cycle. At one point, they will leave the meme scene for utility coins and never come back. But I doubt that. If they're making more money trading memes, they'll always have a foot into the meme side of things. They may expand into utility coins, but they'll still hold their memes too. That's what I think. We're all thinking Dogecoin is going to be embedded into X as a currency payment system, as X money. That'll come in the future, using Dogecoin to buy like a Tesla car, other big things, more vendors accepting Dogecoin as the Doge box rolls out, and you get more retailers, service people accepting Doge directly. That's it. Why wouldn't it go at least 2x? Well, that would be at 80 cents. It's at 40 cents now, so Dogecoin doubles in price. Again, if it follows Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes from 100K to 200K. ETH goes from 4K to 8K. Doge would go from 40 cents to 80 cents. That's kind of, I mean, many would think that was conservative for this bull run, but still, it's crypto. Who knows? Who knows? I'm still 60 to 69 cent Dogecoin price by the end of 2024. That's a 50% rise in the price. Thinking that there's going to be some great trading Christmas to New Year's, the Santa rally. We'll see. The bull run is not over. We're still in 2024. We haven't even started 2025 yet. Last cycle, the second leg up was 8 cents to 48. Yep, that was crazy, wasn't it? There was so much hype, though. So much hype. But now we're sitting at 40 cents. So you think it's going to do a 6x in one pump? I don't think so. It's much bigger. Doge is so much bigger now. I don't know how much Doge Elon has. No idea. Right, the bull market has just got started. Second leg up is going to be the biggest, do you think, Mars? A lot of new people participating in crypto. Hey, Jared, how are you? Can I have a membership? No, Olivier. If you think Doge is going to be up and you're making profit, maybe you can contribute a little bit and become a member. WIF has a different quantity of tokens than Doge has. So you can't compare the prices of the two. There's a lot of other coins with the same. It's not a unique characteristic. There aren't other coins that are the same, though. Litecoin is the closest thing. That's a proof of work cryptocurrency to be used as payment, as currency. Bitcoin is no longer that. Now, there are some that say a Bitcoin Cash, right? That was the whole Roger Ver thing. But it's not used. And Doge has the attention of Elon Musk. No other coins have that. 80 cents would have your Doge portfolio at $2 million. That would be sweet. Mine too. Be a little bit over that. That'll be nice. You can long and short peak on weeks. Yep, so the exchanges are all getting into the game on peak now. That may change how peak trades. Taters and Eggs, new member. Hey, you finally joined. All right. Love it. You now have the X Money logo. Where do you see the leverage traders graphic? So you mean the heat map. So the heat map can be found on coinglass.com. This is CoinGlass. You come over here to liquidation and you look at the liquidation heat map. And you can change which exchange you're looking at. Like this is the Binance exchange. Earlier today, Binance took out $130 million of leveraged longs. $130 million. That's right. How did Bybit do? Probably took out something. So, oh yeah, Bybit took out a lot. Yep, more leverage. There's not a lot left down here. So they did their job. But look at these new shorters that came in right here. Got to go up and get those. $76 million in shorts. 100,979. So you go to the heat map and then you can click up symbol here. And then you can change the symbol to be which of the listed cryptocurrencies they have. And it's a long list. You just have to find which one you're interested in. We just look at Doge. And then you get to see the actual Doge liquidation. Yeah, there's a big one down here at 40.1. $247,000 for Doge at 40.1 cents. There's some shorters way up here, but That's over 42 cents. But if Doge can pump up over 42 cents, they can take out a lot of shorts up here. Let's do that. Let's do that. No, there's no node hack. We covered it earlier. Look up on X, the post from Cointelegraph, and then Michel Barr's answer. There was no node hack. Again, leaving aside that you forgot to mention that the Dogecoin core was updated. There was a security release 2 weeks ago, and the numbers that they were talking about, like 69% of nodes, was not what it was. So check that out. Again, that's FUD out there, not true. Could it be hurting Dogecoin's price? Maybe, because people don't look at the actual news themselves. Cointelegraph never contacted the Dogecoin devs to ask what was going on. They just took this guy's FUD and ran with it. Come on. That's not good reporting. You got into peak around 47. 2 days ago, I went on MEXC without a VPN, sold at 59. It might go back to 59. It's pretty close to that right now. It's at 60 right now. So it's not that far away from 59. And we might see it tonight come down and grab 59 so you can get back in and you won't have lost anything. Yep, hack, fake news. Again, the 80-cent Doge was just an example, hybrid. It's just an example. Again, we were going off thinking if Bitcoin doubled from 100,000 to 200,000 and ETH doubled from 4,000 to 8,000, then if Dogecoin just traded the same as Bitcoin and ETH and went from 40 cents to 80 cents, how would people feel? That's what the poll is about. I'm not saying Doge is only going to go to 80 cents. I just want to know how you guys feel about it. So make sure you vote in the poll. Elon Musk did not create Pepe. No. No. That's total FUD, bull run. And it's like being back in 2021 when the Sheeb guys were nonstop claiming Elon would endorse Sheeb. Now it's Pepe. Oh, they've been talking, the Pepe guys have been talking about Pepe for a long time. Pretty much when Elon posted that meme. And it had nothing to do with the Pepe token. It had nothing to do with cryptocurrency. He just used the Pepe meme, but the whole Pepe army just jumped all over it, thinking that Elon bought a bunch of Pepe and is going to pump the Pepe price. Nope. Thank you, Taters and Eggs. Appreciate it. I'm glad you joined. We're having fun. Trying to keep it real. Darren, you're a tattoo artist planning to accept Doge payments. Awesome. You can talk to Charlotte, how Charlotte does it. I think she just has her MyDoge wallet and just accepts a transfer into her MyDoge wallet. Seeing how many people would be happy with 80 cents concerns me. If 63% of wallets sell at that price, we probably wouldn't be hitting $1. Maybe there's going to be selling anyway as soon as it hits an all-time high. I mean, that's going to happen. And you're going to get shorting and all of that. It's going to be hard for Dogecoin to get $1. Absolutely. So I've got about 2.5 million Doge left. I already took a little slice. Something like that. Yeah, I don't think Elon Musk is buying other memes. He's worth $400 billion. He's not buying memes. He did the Doge thing 4 years ago. And since then, he's not. With Trump talking about Bitcoin today, you thought everything would have gone up. I'm actually surprised that Bitcoin didn't go up more. Now it's back under 100K. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Never heard of this. Program for exploration and planetary expansion. No. That's all made up by the Pepe army. There's no truth to that. But that's how Department of Government Efficiency started, right? Somebody made that up and Elon saw it. And now it's like a real thing. That's not happening with Pepe. Litecoin and Dogecoin are both based on script, and so they can be merge mined. Yes. So if you're looking for a mining rig, you want to make sure it can mine both, and then you join a mining pool that mines both, and then you can be collecting both Litecoin and Dogecoin mining. You came because of the thumbnail of $1 trillion Doge market cap. Wanted to ask suggestions on what to smoke to aim for that. It's just a thumbnail, Leonardo. But it's something that Ivan on Tech was talking about this morning. That's what that was. So, last bear market lasted how long? Well, for Doge, you can say it pretty much started on May 8th, 2021. And it went all the way through September 2024. So over 3 years. But that's how Doge goes. It goes up in small amounts, right? You can pretty much say 1 year up and 3 years down for Doge. Yep, 3 years. Bitcoin's wasn't as long as that. Bitcoin's was like 1.5 down and then 2.5 up. Since early 2023, Bitcoin has been up. I haven't figured out how many Dogecoin each member is going to receive because I don't know how many members there are going to be yet at the time I do the giveaway. Bybit is the king of liquidations. Yep. I haven't heard any update on X payment money transmitter licenses. So I don't know. Haven't heard anything, Tedward. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin has another wick down for leverage. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll see that. That seems to be when it happens most. It's like early morning time. We start seeing that downward push. We could see that. Is it good to buy Doge on Revolut? I don't know what Revolut is. I don't know. Who shorts Doge? People who want to make money. They want to make extra money. They leverage long when it's down, and then they short it when it's up. So you can make money when the price goes down by shorting. Yep, that's journalism now, isn't it, Nick? Get the headline out first. Don't do your research. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, meme cycle, but do you look at which big meme coins still need to be listed? Yeah. We're waiting for that bonk listing on Robinhood. That's the one we want. Bonk on Robinhood. That would be awesome. Yeah, Bindi, we were looking at Doge price and thinking that we could dip down into the 39s. Not that far away. I could still see that happening. Who knows between Sheeb and Pepe? I would think, Eli, since Pepe already did a run to an all-time high and Sheeb hasn't yet, that I would be betting from this point, Sheeb is going to run higher than Pepe. This is your first real bull market, John. Bought your bag in 2022. That was a good time to buy, especially late in the year. Looking forward on how big this thing can get. Yeah. I like peak. We'll get back in. $3 outlook gives me more faith, not financial advice. Exactly. Yep. You wouldn't be happy this cycle, Sergio. You wanted to go $1.25, minimum $4.20. You never know. That's the beauty of this. That's the unknown. That's what makes investing so exciting. You don't know what's going to happen. If it was all predicted and predictable, I mean, everybody would do it then, and it wouldn't ever meet the prices. Yeah, Elon's going to be a little busy with the Department of Government Efficiency for the next year and a half. Yep. Doge may not break its all-time high. Yep. That could happen too. That's why I have a strategy of taking profits and not waiting for a certain price. People are asking Ab the Great, which is why I answer. That's all. And when people say that Elon's holding Pepe, pumping Pepe, buying Pepe, I'm just like, no. Just keeping it real. We don't know where Doge is going the rest of the week. Again, that's the beauty of it. You don't know. Could go up, could go down. I'm still guessing kind of sideways. Doge is probably not going to be hard capped in the future. What makes Doge what it is its inflation. Those are rewards that are given to the miners who are validating all the transactions on the blockchain. If you stopped doing that, then Doge is no longer Doge. Those who gamble on low cap memes are in for a surprise. Here today, gone tomorrow. Doge is here to stay. Some of these memes are going to be around a lot longer than you thought. You're mining both, Rob? Litecoin and Doge about 30 minutes ago, all set up. Awesome. Yeah. For my max price, you're probably talking this cycle or next year. I'll be doing a video on January 1st, and I will talk about Dogecoin in 2025. Revolut is for UK buyers. That's probably why I don't know much about it. $2 or more would set you up for a while. I would love $2 Doge. Absolutely. Yes, you're using your MyDoge. Super easy. Isn't it great? I love that little app. It's awesome. When is the best time to buy Doge? We look for the dips and you buy on dip. We just had a nice dip here. This was a nice dip earlier today. You see some red candles there. You see them go down. That's a good time to buy. We might have that again this evening. Again, not financial advice, but when I'm buying, that's what I look for. I don't buy when it's rocketing up. I look for the dips and I buy when it's dipping down. Normally, I reinvest after taking profits, but this cycle, I am not. Because I have a goal of buying a house with no mortgage, and I don't want to reinvest and risk the profit taking that I'm making. So that's how I am this cycle. Now, next cycle, it'll be totally different. Yeah, when Elon named it Doge, but somebody else came up with the idea, and Elon just adopted it, let's say. He didn't steal it, he adopted it. He thought that was funny, and so he went with it. Yeah, Red Brum, we've already talked about it a couple times. Just go on to X and look for this article from Cointelegraph from this morning on this so-called hacker Doge flaw, and then read what Mishubar answered here. And you'll get that information. I'm not going to go into detail on it again. We covered it earlier. Doge versus Pepe. I don't know if there is a Doge Pepe chart. We'll look. No. Doge USD Pepe USD. Nope. I do not see a Doge Pepe chart. I have a Sheeb Pepe chart or Sheeb Doge chart, but I do not have a Pepe Doge. Nope, nope, nope. No Doge Pepe chart. Sorry. How much more Doge will be added in 10 years? 50 billion Dogecoin. 5 billion roughly every year. So 50 billion. But the percentage each year of the overall supply gets less and less and less on a percentage basis. MyDoge is pretty awesome. I have not bought gift cards. No. It's a good time to buy. Depends on what your sell point is, what your goals are, how long you're going to hold it. I think people are grossly underestimating what is going to happen to crypto this cycle. With Donald Trump in office, I mean, Bitcoin could just go wild. And everything will go wild if that happens. You want to move to Mexico and retire, Sergio? Right now, the profit, because I've only taken one slice so far, it's sitting on Robinhood. And I have Robinhood Gold, so it's earning interest just sitting on Robinhood. I'm getting 4.75%. So it's still making some money. I don't know if Doge is going to crash tonight. It's looking kind of weak right now. Looks like it might drop below 40. Hover your finger over the buy button. Yep. Look for that dip. 39.9 could happen. Elon's been very busy lately. Although there are still rumors that X payments or X money now, whatever they're going to call it, might start up by the end of the year. You have a Doge Pepe chart, Olivier? Hey, Byron, thanks for the super chat. Where to buy to not get fees when I sell or withdraw here in Canada? I don't know the different Canadian exchanges. You can use Binance though, but there are fees. But you get the best trading on Binance because of its high liquidity. So the spread for bid and ask is pretty tight. Yeah, but I don't know. If Kriss could tell the future, he'd already have his house. Because I would have bought a crap ton of Doge for under a penny and would have sold it all the day before Saturday Night Live. And you guys wouldn't even be listening to me right now because I wouldn't be here. I'd have billions of dollars. I'll be in Puerto Vallarta for Christmas vacation, keeping your eyes on Doge. We're going to New York between Christmas and New Year's for a few days. Yeah, someone asked Grok, and they said that Grok says X payments December 31st. No Binance in Canada? Yeah, I don't know what you use up there. Get ready. I guess Coinbase is in Canada, right? It has fees too. There's a coin called UTK and it says X money. I'll bet the coin was already created, and because they created this name, X money, that it shot up, but it really has nothing to do with it. That'd be my best. X money, UTK, up 80% today. Used to be called U-Trust. Yeah. It's a fake pump and dump. Watch out. Yeah, because it's not really an X thing. It's U-Trust, the world's digital payments network. Yep. X money. Whoever changed that thing on X from X payments to X money probably didn't do their research. If they are adopting this thing instead, that'll make the Dogecoin holders very unhappy. So I don't know. I don't know. Where can you buy this? Binance, KuCoin, HCX, MEXC, Gate.io. It's not on Coinbase, not on Robinhood, not on Binance. You can't even buy this in the United States without going on one of these smaller exchanges. I'm guessing it's just a coincidence. That's my guess. Doge is following BTC's dip. Yep, it is. Bitcoin 99.5 now. Oh, yeah, it looks like Doge is looking weak and it might drop below 40 cents. Right. Elon Musk's workers hold Doge. Exactly. So yeah, I don't know what this UTK thing is called X money, but I would think that they didn't do their research. Someone came up with X money and U-Trust already beat them to the name. All right, gang. That's what we have today. Thanks for joining on the live stream. We'll be live again tomorrow. We'll get updated on all things going on with Doge, rest of crypto. We'll have an AMA session tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Look forward to that. I hope everybody is well tonight, and we will see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.